Welcome back to the Naked Podcast. This is Janelle, and today's episode is a little different. There are no guests, it's just me and something I wrote. I haven't always written. It's something I kind of stumbled into a few years ago without really knowing the why behind it. But over time, it became really clear that writing is where I find clarity, healing, and perspective. For the first time, I'm starting to share it publicly, starting with you. I'm honestly so excited, but equally as scared to let these pieces live outside of my notebook. It feels extremely vulnerable and raw. I want to thank you for being here and for listening. This is a giant leap for me. If something I share speaks to you, I would love to know more about it. Or if maybe you know someone who might need to hear this, just pass it along. Thanks again. My grandma carried joy the way some people carry breath, steady, constant, and always there. You could feel it in her hugs and her freshly churned butter and perfectly baked buns, in the music she played at the piano. Scripture was never too far from her lips either, and neither was love. It wasn't until later that I understood her joy wasn't untouched by pain. It was chosen joy. After loss, after starting over, after raising kids, through it all, she chose to lean towards the things that brought her joy. She told me once, I feel joy every single day and I just want to share it because I love people and I love feeling joyful. This piece is for her and for the everyday joy she taught me to notice in my life. Joy moves us. It gets us jumping out of our seats when little feet score a goal. Rapidly we rise, clapping our hands and fist pumping. It ripples across rooms when that person with the most infectious laughter walks in, and the loudest sound in the room is them. It's in the quiet, still moment, sipping a perfectly made espresso. When we get lost staring at our babes and watching their pursed lips and tiny, sleepy twitches. We feel it in our feet when the ground is pounding with energy, a symphony of fans collectively shouting the lyrics. Joy sits in us, waiting to be ignited, for the edges of our lips to curve, cueing the rest of our bodies that something good is in the air. Something sweet, something swelling from within. It's found on urban walks, in morning pastries, on afternoon pickups when little legs run and arms are wide. It's around tables with turkey and stuffing, with the faces we've missed. It's in the giddy whispers, in the smell of spring, in the taste of raspberries, in the surprise of a handwritten letter in a mailbox, in the book you can't read fast enough but also want to savor. It's in the live music in the old cafe, in the movie in the park, in the midday cuddles. It's in the silence of the first blanketed snowfall, in the mess of carving pumpkins. It's in late night chats, in the walk across the stage awarding our accomplishments. It's in the spontaneous junk food hauls with friends, late night summers when the days feel endless. When green turns yellow, orange, and red, the smell of autumn is in the air. It's in kitchen dances and car sing-alongs that turn into shout-alongs. Around campfires when perfectly golden, gooey marshmallows hang from sticks. It's in beach castles and sandy toes. In living room forts built out of floral sheets and broomsticks. It's in the bubble baths when little beards hang from tiny faces. It's in the goodness of starting something new and actually sticking with it. It's in drive-away kisses, in snow pants and snow angels, in carrot noses and raisin eyes and twig arms. It's in hot chocolates and whipped cream. In synchronized secret handshakes and pointed toes and straight backs and tutus. It's in hanging Christmas lights, in spinning records singing, "Oh, Holy Night." It's in backyard water fights on road trips with your favorite snacks. In freshly picked peas assuring the green thumb did indeed plant a garden. It's in 7-Eleven Slurpees on a hot day, at the drive-thru pickup window when the car in front paid the order. In soapy water and dirty dishes and surprising little kisses. On slip-and-slides on hopscotch sidewalks. And movie marathons. In the Bon Appetit fingers to lip kiss, mwah! The melody of flavors are all singing in the same chorus. It's in contagious baby giggles, in the jar filled with dandelions picked by little hands, in the kindness of a stranger holding the door open, in the taste of grandma's freshly baked cookies. It's in shooting stars, in sprinklers and trampolines, in the call from an old friend, realizing the depth and ease is still there, just how you remembered it. Joy comes into the world with us, popping in and out of our lives, sprinkling highlights we want to stay in just a little longer. From our first to our last, joy weaves into the forgettable and unforgettable. A feeling that does so much more on the inside than any external expression could ever express. Some call it the feel-good chemical, the one that naturally stabilizes our moods, elevating the way we feel. It shines through our eyes, expands through our arms, lifts our cheeks, creases the skin around our eyes. It's the magic we feel from the everyday joys. My grandma showed me how to do this best. She was the most joyful person I've ever known. Even though she faced a lot of struggles and a lot of loss, she oozed joy. Joy was my grandma. She had the most infectious laughter, even when life handed her things she'd never expected. I remember when she woke up one morning and half her face was drooping. It looked like she'd had a stroke. She immediately opened her craft drawer, pulled out the Scotch tape, and lifted the sagging skin. She couldn't help but laugh at how silly her face looked, with tape stretching from her mouth to her ear and another from her cheek to her forehead. It brought her so much joy when she could have buckled over in tears. Instead, she laughed and laughed and laughed. Often she would say she laughed the droopiness away, and maybe she did, because her face eventually returned to normal. She was the kind of person who ran towards the things that brought her joy. Unafraid to be the silly one in the room, she was infectious in all of the best ways. Often I think about how she gracefully walked through life because she allowed herself to lean towards the things that made her feel silly and bring out the joy from deep within her. Her common words were, "There's always something to smile about." She is a constant reminder to lean towards the things that bring me joy, to let my silliness show anytime, anywhere, especially on the hard days. I believe there is no better way to end this episode than to leave you with a few words from my 93-year-old grandma. I hope her words find roots in you as they have in me.
Oh yeah, without laughing, your life would be very bored.
Yeah, you are somebody who definitely oozes joy.
Yeah,
You're just part of who you are.
I know.
You're just joyful.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
You know, when I go to work here, and these people are they all, I can feel how they respect me
Yeah.
when I come in, because I always smile. I love people.
Yeah.
So when I come in, I have a laugh, and a smile. And then they say, "Oh, here she comes," all smiles again. And this one lady said, "Are you always happy?" I sure try to be.
Yes. Wow.
So, oh yeah, they're very bold. They ask me big questions.
They do, hey?
Uh-huh.
I remember.
And I said, "You know what? It's in here and it has to come out somehow. And it comes out here."
The joy exists
Yeah.
deep within your soul.
Joy of the Lord is
Yeah.
my strength. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's beautiful. You are such an inspiration, not only to me, but to all the grandkids and all your kids. And
I want to.
You are.
Yeah, that's good. It's because I want to.
You're choosing that. You're choosing to
Yeah.
be joyful.
Mhm.
You're choosing to find the beauty in life,
Mhm.
eh? You seem to be somebody who always looks for goodness. Even in the hard times, it seems as though you look for the goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always something to smile about, so that's...
So why not smile?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank
I
you
wish
so
you the
much.
best.
I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you for joining me here and listening to Naked Notes. I have found writing to be very healing, allowing me to see things clearer through the quiet stillness that comes from early morning writings. If this resonates with you or somehow you feel connected to this piece, I would love to hear from you. You can find me on Instagram at nakedwithjanelle or email me at nakedwithjanelle@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. Have a beautiful day.